5 big changes are coming to Gilbert, Arizona in 2025. Hey everyone, if you live in Gilbert, Arizona or are thinking about moving here are 5 things you should know happening in 2025. There are going to be 5 major changes that will impact everything from taxes to new developments and even some controversy in town. Let's break it all down. First up, we have taxes, which are surprisingly going up. Here's what that means for you. For years, Gilbert has had one of the lowest sales tax rates in the valley, but starting earlier this year, that all changed. The town council approved an increase in sales tax, use tax, and bed tax to help fund critical infrastructure projects. Sales tax is going from 1.5% to 2%, which adds 50 cents per $100 spent. For context, other peer communities in the valley charge sales tax from 1.5% to 2.9%. So this still sits lower on the spectrum, but is an increase overall. Use tax, previously 0%, now sits at 2%. This tax primarily affects businesses and online shoppers who purchase from out-of-state vendors that don't collect Arizona's sales tax. If you frequently buy products from small online retailers, expect a slight increase in costs. Bed tax, jumping from 2.8 to 5%. This tax applies to hotels, motels, and short-term rentals like Airbnbs. While travelers will be paying this, it could also impact Airbnb hosts as they need to adjust pricing to absorb some of the costs remaining competitive. Anyone owning Airbnbs may continue to see changes through the years as other areas of the US crack down on their regulations. The town says that this increase is necessary to fund 23 high-priority projects across parks, police, and fire departments. While these taxes help fund important initiatives, they will make things slightly more expensive for residents, businesses, and visitors. Before we begin number 2, if you're thinking about buying or selling a home in Gilbert, I'd love to help. My partner and I have sold over 500 homes over the last 5 years, and we know this area inside and out. Feel free to reach out using the contact information in the description. We would love to earn your business. Number 2, we have Heritage Park, a massive new development coming to Gilbert. Downtown Gilbert is already a popular hotspot, but Heritage Park is about to take it to the next level. This is a 10-acre mixed-use development that will include new restaurants and retail spaces, with Flagship Restaurant Group bringing 3 different concepts. There will also be 288 new residences and a large public square with water features and public art. In the later phase, a 125-room hotel is scheduled with office space. For Flagship Restaurant Group, it's known for its popular dining concepts currently sitting in downtown Phoenix, such as Champagne Lanes, Ghost Donkey, Pyro, and Palma. It's expected to bring an exciting, fresh new option to Gilbert. Their innovative approach to food and drink is sure to elevate the local dining scene and help Gilbert compete with some of those other areas like Mill Ave and Roosevelt Row. Construction kicks off in early 2025, adding more dining, living, and entertainment options to an already thriving area. If you're looking for more information on the project, feel free to email me, again, using the email in the description below. Number 3, we have lake renovations starting with Cosmo Dog Park. Gilbert's urban lakes are getting a much-needed makeover, starting with Cosmo Dog Park. This is going to begin in February of 2025. Located next to Agritopia and the Epicenter, this popular dog park is a favorite for dog owners and outdoor enthusiasts alike. I personally am super familiar with the area, as that square mile was a popular running route when I was training for my half marathon. Here are some of the major changes, the first being dredging and liner replacements to improve the water quality. Then, to keep the water quality, they're installing pump upgrades and aerators to sustain the lake's health. And lastly, turf removal to reduce runoff contamination. This means temporary closures from mid-January through summer 2025. But it's all part of a larger initiative to renovate 7 lakes across Gilbert, including Crossroads, Discovery, McQueen, Municipal Center, Freestone, and Water Ranch parks. These updates aim to enhance water sustainability, improve recreational spaces, and ensure a long-term environmental health for the area. These are great changes, but inconvenient during construction. I know this will affect hundreds of dog owners weekly. If you're looking for an alternative that is in the area, I would suggest going just north of the 202 and looking to Crossroads Park Lake and the dog park at Crossroads. This will be just north of Topgolf, going up Greenfield Road, and should get you what you need. Number 4, we have the controversial Mill Creek project at Higley and Warner. What is Mill Creek? Mill Creek is a residential national development firm known for creating high-end multifamily communities. Their proposal for Modera Gabriela Point aimed to bring 335 apartment units alongside retail spaces in an effort to introduce a modern mixed-use development at Higley and Warner. The project promised new housing options, convenient retail spots, and pedestrian-friendly spaces that could enhance both the local economy and provide more opportunities for those living in Gilbert. However, despite these potential benefits, the project quickly became a point of contention within the town. Last week, the plans were put on pause entirely. Why was it rejected? The Gilbert Planning Commission ultimately denied approval for the project, citing several concerns. The first being it would have created the second highest concentration of apartments in Gilbert, with over 1,300 units in a half-mile radius. Second being potential traffic increases and congestion. It's located right across the street from a charter school, American Leadership Academy, and surrounding neighborhoods will be blocked off, including the freeway. Another reason was the site was originally zoned for regional commercial use, raising concerns about the loss of potential office space and retail centers. Some community members and council members believed it did not align with the town's long-term vision for the area. While developers may revise their plans to address these concerns, this rejection highlights the ongoing debate about housing versus commercial development in Gilbert's fast-growing areas. Will Mill Creek adjust their proposal to better fit the town's vision, or will the site just remain undeveloped for now? Only time will tell. Lastly, we have big plans for the entire Heritage District, known as Downtown Gilbert. Beyond Heritage Park, the whole Heritage District is getting major revamp. This area is the heart of Downtown Gilbert and is set to grow new projects that aim to balance history with modern urban living. Some of the major initiatives include, first, expanding pedestrian-friendly zones with better walkability. Number two being mixed-use buildings combining residential, retail, and office space. The third being infrastructure improvements to accommodate increased traffic and tourism. Fourth, we have enhancements to parking and public spaces to support the increasing foot traffic. And number five, we have restoration efforts to preserve Gilbert's historic charm while incorporating some of these modern elements. These plans will reshape Downtown Gilbert, but as with any major development, there will be discussions on how to keep the area's charm while expanding it for future growth. If Mill Ave or Old Town Scottsdale aren't quite your vibe, Downtown Gilbert might be for you. And these changes should allow for a smoother and more accessible visit with the growing popularity of the area. Assuming construction allows. So there you have it, 5 major changes coming to Gilbert in 2025. From tax hikes to exciting developments and even a controversial housing project, there's a lot happening in Gilbert this year. What do you think? Are these changes good for Gilbert, or are some of these a mistake? Drop your thoughts in the comments below, and don't forget to like and subscribe for more updates on the Phoenix metro area. And most importantly, if you need any real estate help, make sure to reach out. Thanks.